I have to tell you that we thought this was going to be Larry Ellison's week. I mean, this is Oracle's week in the spotlight, and now you have David Ellison coming in and saying, "No, I'm taking control here of the narrative."
David is being backed by his father. That's very clear from the tender documents, because they actually they point out that his father has a controlling stake in Oracle, which is worth $250 billion. So that's where a portion of the money that Paramount is offering for WBD is actually coming from.
Okay, so also I didn't realize they said that outright, which is an interesting link. Tell me a little bit about what your reactions were to the takeover efforts. Was this expected?
Yeah, there was some speculation on Friday that this would happen, and it honestly makes sense. Paramount says that they made this offer last week, that the board of WBD didn't really respond, and they certainly didn't. They don't seem to have really thought it through, because they went with the Netflix offer. This way, shareholders have a clear alternative. The shareholders can now tender into the offer. It won't close immediately, as Paramount has to get approval from the government. But Paramount says they think they can close in a year, and whereas Netflix thinks they would take up to 18 months. And of course, there's an enormous uncertainty about whether Netflix would get approval. Already, Trump has come out and sort of said that, he sort of indicated he doesn't think that Netflix, should be allowed to buy it. If you take this from a regular antitrust analysis, both companies would have issues. Paramount already owns a major studio, so this would be combining two major studios. But we're not in a normal environment. The Trump administration obviously really will act on behalf of Trump's allies, and the Ellisons are clearly allies of Trump. So I think we can assume that Trump will approve this deal, and that gives Paramount a huge advantage over Netflix.
Now, one thing I just wanted to make sure I was clear on is that this tender offer, is this for the whole company, or is this just the streaming?
No, this is for the entire company, which is the other thing about it. It makes it much easier for investors in WBD, because the Netflix offer is only for the studio and the streaming services. So that offer assumed that Warner would split up before the offer went through. So investors in WBD would have to be thinking, well, what is the value of the stub that I'll get in the networks? Whereas now they'll know they can actually compare these two offers very easily. I think Paramount has got to be seen as the most likely winner in this right now. Netflix could come back and raise their offer, but really, it's not clear to me that they can afford it, and I think it would put a lot of pressure on their own stock price. So I doubt they will do that. They might, but I kind of think that they probably won't.
And why do you think Paramount is willing to take on the entire business? You talked about how the cable side of the business, it's really the side that nobody really wants. Why does Paramount? Why are they willing to take on the whole thing, and why does it make strategic sense for them?
Paramount already has a significant cable channel business. They own CBS, which is broadcast more than cable, but it's still the same kind of thing. They've got CBS, they've got MTV, they've got Nickelodeon. If you combine those with Warner's, I think there are some economies of scale that you could get out of it. And honestly, most people think that even though that business is declining, it will continue to exist, and it certainly makes a fair amount of money. So that could exist for years to come. So I think their view is we may as well put these two together. They'll be more profitable combined, and that's fine.
And last question for you. If you look at what WBD shares have been trading at lately, both of these prices, Netflix's offer and the Paramount offer. This is WBD shareholders seem to be big winners in here, regardless, because they're getting it. My question for you is, in terms of the valuation, What did you make of the Netflix valuation that they were offering? What do you make of the Paramount valuation that they're offering?
I mean, I think the Netflix offer was, I think, too high because they're only buying a portion of it, and the portion that they were buying is not the main profit
Right.
generator. Whereas Paramount is buying the entire thing, and they will therefore get more access to more of the profits of the company. So I think the Paramount offer is a more logical offer valuation wise.
Great. Well, Martin, I want to thank you for coming on. I'm sure that this story will continue to unfold. And so we will talk to you more and more as it happens. That is Martin Pierce, our co executive editor here at The Information.